Hello there, and happy May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. Star Wars sucks, but at least we got Clone Wars and Mandalorian, right? So
little protest here. Evil Dead 2, not Star Wars. Trying to copyright hashtags. It's bullshit, Disney. I still love Star Wars. I wanted to do better. Get your head out of your ass, Disney.
Yes. All right. But before we get started, we've got a quick word from our sponsor.
Yep.
Hey gamers, Billy Mays here, and I'm here to talk to you about the one thing on all of our minds, your pubes.
Billy Mays, what are you doing here again?
Oh, it's you. Is there anyone else there? I'm not sure you really meet the requirements here.
Hey, you take that back, Billy. Oh man, I got pubes.
Alright. Well, I'm here to show you the latest and greatest way to take care of your bush without mangling the goods. The Lawnmower 3.0.
Alright, how does it work?
Well, it's a groin trimmer, so you trim your hair down there. You know the old ball beard?
There? No, you're crazy.
Whoa, calm down. This isn't a beard or hair trimmer that's chomping up your crotch. This is specifically designed for that area, so you won't get nicks or cuts or a fully perforated scrotum. With the Manscaped Lawnmower 3.0, you can't cut yourself. You're fully protected.
Oh no.
Plus, you know what they say, when you trim the hedges, the tree stands taller.
Give me that.
Click below.
Get 20% off plus free shipping plus 2 free gifts when you purchase the new Perfect Package 3.0 kit with my code AJS at manscaped.com. Help us out. Click the link. Check it out for yourself. Joe, did something traumatic happen to you at some point?
Ritualistically shaved my testicles. There really is nothing like a shorn scrotum. It's breathtaking. I suggest you try it.
Yeah, no,
a lot of blood, man.
you went
It's a lot
into
of
some
blood.
kind of guys. Check out Manscaped. You're never gonna be in this traumatic situation that Joe was imagining the scenario of his balls being destroyed and a bloody mess.
Oh, God.
That would have turned into the Evil Dead 2. No, honestly, guys, it's fucking awesome. It's great, and you should check it out. Check those links down below. Manscaped supports the Angry Joe Show, and we support them. So if you click on those links and see if it's something you might be interested in, check it out. Thank you very much. Let's get straight to the news.
All right, let's jump into Valorant. So we talked a little about Valorant. People are mad at Riot because of their anti-cheat software. Starts with your computer.
Yeah,
It's got all
I
sorts of
remember all
power.
that.
So Valorant, the devs have decided, look, we will let you turn it off now.
Aha.
If you want to play Valorant, though, you have to turn it back on, then restart your PC so that it's running the entire time you're running. And so people were a little bit happier with that. They're still kind of worried that if it does get compromised, they'll be able to find stuff in your system.
Yeah.
Within a day of that being announced, we got a bunch of real fun videos on YouTube of people aimbotting and wall hacking in Valorant. So we've got a bunch of great footage.
So it doesn't matter at all.
It doesn't
that it's
matter.
This fucking program. God damn it, Valorant. I was about to say, somewhat of a
trying.
compromise, but honestly, and I don't blame Valorant, and I don't blame Riot. The thing is, in that world, hacking and
They'll always be a step ahead.
bots
Yeah.
and stuff, always be a step ahead. There's so much money in that industry. It's so easy to do, and so I don't blame them at all. So. It's a difficult thing, but I would be very careful about potentially putting programs that may compromise people's information.
They were the ones running that contest, right?
Yes, hack art.
Okay, how's that going?
No announcement on the bounty.
They probably shouldn't have done that
Yeah.
because anytime you encourage hackers to hack your game,
That's a pretty big prize.
they're going to hack your game,
100,000.
and they may or may not contact you with the vulnerability because they're like, aha.
100,000 is this much. Aimbot in like the hottest new stream
Yeah.
game would be this much money. So, they were the ones with the bounty. I don't think that the hackers turned themselves in. But there's not only wall hacking, there's the aimbotting.
I kind of want to play it now just to see, how prevalent hacking is. Are we kind of just focusing on the story because they themselves are putting the stories out there, or is it as bad as Warzone? Is it less bad as Warzone? Is it as bad as Apex Legends?
It's in a closed beta. It's been in a closed beta, right? So there's a really, really, really small amount of people playing. Warzone's 50 million plus people playing.
But that might amplify the fact that cheaters exist, being a small population. You're thinking that when it goes live, there's going to be tons of cheaters.
I think so.
I think that because the population opens so much, you're going to more often play games with people that don't have those cheats.
Yeah, I mean, I
hope so.
That is definitely the hope.
Wishful thinking.
Riot has made it sound like they're going to do like a wave of bans coming soon, which is a good thing. But it's the fact that they're kind of waiting and they've made acknowledgments. It's like, yeah, we're kind of aware of some of these cheats that are going on. It's like, okay, well, do something about it. And I get that you're going to do something later, but for all the games right now, if there's only 100,000 people playing this game, and a lot of the games have these hackers running around. I mean, it's seriously, you stand in the starting spot, and then you see the people through, and all you have to do is like click headshot, click headshot, click headshot. It's terrible.
It sucks.
Maybe they're keeping tabs on them, like loosening the rope, and then once they figure it out, it's like, all right, we've seen you, all right.
I mean,
you're
so
banned,
much
you're
fake,
banned.
Joe.
Yeah, that is so.
Again, wishful thinking.
Definitely wishful thinking. I imagine what's going to happen is they'll ban an IP, and they'll go, okay, I'll just change my IP, and then everything will be real easy, and I'll just continue hacking on a different account. All right, so. That's it for Valorant. We're going to have to see what Riot ends up doing, if there is going to be a wave of bans, if they're going to fix this thing before it fully goes live. But as of right now, there's plenty of good footage. We have some playing above of people just cheating all over the place. Now, for one of the juicier stories, it's almost a follow-up of last week. We talked about Battlefield 5 being dead, right? No more updates. Another live service game just decided to be dead, and we were like, oh man, I can't believe that.
Yeah, like I was waiting for all the good shit, all the fucking battles that we fucking know from fucking history, fucking D-Day, fucking Normandy, fucking all these things, and I think I just got demonetized. Oh well, who cares? Subscribers down below our Patreon, so help us with that. But anyways, the thing is, that's not existing now. No. I mean, they're done with it. And I think that's just because they decided, fuck Battlefield 5. Even they realized, all right, it's time to move on to Battlefield 6.
There's not a lot of people playing this, so...
No, there's still some people playing it, but I think that, they don't want to put any more resources.
Yeah, they're going to let it run until there's one person running around sad on an island just going, someone play with me.
Well, development has already clearly started on Battlefield 6, and so they're just moving.
That was announced for 2021, so we will get that next year.
2021, Battlefield 6. Listen, guys, please do not fuck it up. Because I was a Battlefield
fan. Talk about you wishful thinking. I was just like, what the
say
fuck?
That. I was like, well.
No. We can. They can right the ship. They can right the ship because of what you're about to say. Now continue with the news story.
The news story this week is Battlefront 2 is now. We joked that Battlefront 2 would survive and it was going to go on. Nope. It was shortly after our last filming they announced that Battlefront 2 is now dead. After this next announcement of the Battle of Scarif. It's done. No more Star Wars.
Yeah, well, I mean, how long ago did that game come out? Here's the thing. I feel differently with Battlefront 2 than I do with Battlefield 5. It got better. They produced substantial updates. They gave people what they wanted. The only thing I didn't get was goddamn Jar Jar Binks. I just wanted... Jar Jar.
To kill Jar Jar?
To go fuck your wife. I wanted to troll people with Jar Jar up on the headset, but we will never get Jar Jar now. And maybe I can share this story. One of the developers that I was talking with when I went to one of the EA Plays events was like, yes, we've submitted several ideas, and maybe that was one of them, maybe it wasn't,
wink,
but it's
wink.
all up to LucasArts and what they approve. So my theory, allegedly, without legal implications, is that they, did, submit that kind of idea, and LucasArts said, But, a lot of it is persistence, and there was hope. He's like, well, sometimes they'll say no, and they'll come back and they'll say yes for other things, so maybe we could see it in the future. Unfortunately, now with this story, We're not gonna see it.
No.
Now, the only way I'm gonna hold out hope with trolling people with Jar Jar is maybe Battlefront 3, but I don't know if that game's gonna come out.
They have the license.
They do have the license, but I mean, they got burned really bad on Battlefront 2. I mean, their stock dropped. It created a huge controversy
Well, they learn
because
from
they
their
fucked it
mistakes.
up. Do they learn from their mistakes, Joe?
I think with something
least
big, something
DICE-
big like that, it's like, oh, that was a bad move right there. We lost a lot of money.
Yeah.
Let's not do this again.
Not
Yeah.
because we want to
I
be
don't
better,
know.
because
No.
we don't want to lose money.
Exactly. That's the only way you affect them is the money.
Well, I don't know if EA learns from it. I know DICE, the development team on Battlefront 2 updates, contents, did learn from it. And we'll see whether that translates into a Battlefront 3 in the future. And if it does, I want a Gungan army. That's the only way you're gonna bring me back into the fold.
We're gonna have
Otherwise,
to be Gungans
I don't
out.
trust you. I don't want nothing. I want galactic conquest and Gungans, and you can bring Angry Joe back.
Okay.
And no microtransactions, no
no
loot boxes. Everything
we
that you
need a
said that
lamp.
you were gonna do, done. Oh yeah. But anyway, Battlefront 2 was a story that the game came out, it was fucked up, and I thought that they were just gonna abandon it because of how much of a problem child it was for them. But no, they slowly made updates, and it continued to improve the game, and people still play it right now. So yes, there's not going to be new content patches and new forces and new things like that. But May the 4th is out there. They've got Rey with her fucking golden lightsaber. Since you ain't never gonna fucking see her use it, I probably shouldn't say that. Knowing Disney, they might do another Rey movie. I don't know, but I don't want to see
Please
it.
no.
Please no. Yeah. Okay.
Please
so,
no. It's
anyways,
already dead.
so if you want to actually see this lightsaber in action, which we'll never got to even fucking see in the film because the film sucks, then you can at least play with it in Battlefront 2.
Yeah, the game will go on for at least, it's got to be 1 or 2 years. They're going to still do some of the regular scheduled events, the double XP weekends, and some of the other things. So the servers are not going anywhere. It's just all development for the game. It will cease to be as of now.
So in that instance, the live service game worked out a little bit, but it was mostly fixing it, removing shit that we didn't want, and then putting in shit that we did want, and we didn't have to pay for any of it. So to be fair, the credit to Battlefront 2 with the state that is in now versus the state that it was in when it came out.
Yep. All right, so let's talk about cancellations. We talked about a lot of the ones from earlier the year, and now we're getting all of the ones for summertime. EVO is canceled, so if you're real big into fighting games, I love watching fighting games.
Yeah, I do too. I'm terrible at them. Me and Joe and you.
But like
We're all
watching,
filthy
like, how?
casuals.
How?
How what?
How are these guys so amazing? Like,
Oh yeah, I
go up
know.
against them, I never even touch the ground.
Joe,
Never
their
once.
brains,
juggle you
their
forever.
brains and reactions work on a different level
Oh,
than
yeah.
ours.
So I just remember watching. I'm forcing OJ to put in the clip of Justin Wong and Tiago playing the Canon Chun-Li. Just watching that video for the first time, I was like, I want to get that good. Never got even close to that good. At any
where
of
he
these
parries
games. Where he parries every single thing.
block.
And
Yeah,
then,
that's a famous clip. We've seen it 1,000 times, but you.
But
need
you're
to
gonna-
see
you're gonna watch it
and
again.
Some of you out there haven't seen it.
But so Evo's getting canceled. They're looking into maybe doing some sort of digital thing. The Fortnite World Cup has been canceled. Another really major event, and then the international one of the.
God damn, that one makes the most money.
That one is a huge tournament for Dota. So that one has also been canceled. They'll probably look into doing these things
Next year?
in sort of like a digital. Riot is kept up with League of Legends a bit, trying to keep the tournaments going, just forcing everyone to stay at home and then trying to connect on the internet. Lag hasn't been too much of an issue. And some companies are using cancellations. Like, so EA had their live event canceled. It was supposed to be June of this year, and now it's switching completely online. So we are going to get a digital event from EA where they promise to do some sort of announcement, world premiere, June the 11th. So hopefully they come out with something good, because last year I think we got Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah, so EA plays, it's obviously kind of a little bit of a jerk-off session, right? And all their games. No, I'm saying, we've seen it before. Did you see how much they fellatioed their own anthem live on stage? And even the developers are like, what game is this?
Who's working on this one?
Have you seen? Is that
I
us?
was like, all right, go talk about the game. I was like, I don't even know what this is.
Who do,
As you can
you
see,
know, so I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna be suspect. A little squinty eye going into this EA Plays to see whether they're gonna deliver on some of the promises they're gonna be making on all their new games. I don't know. I don't know what's
new
next.
and improved.
Anthem 2, yes, they will be talking about that, right? Because they're working on a whole new revamp. So probably Anthem 2 will be announced.
Seen this before.
Battlefield 6
It's gonna
probably.
be same trailer.
No, you think that's too early? No,
It's next year?
Yeah, it's next year. So we're gonna have to see Battlefield 6. I can't fucking wait. I can't fucking wait. This is gonna either be a massive train wreck or it's gonna be a return to form. So I'm hoping.
Yeah, but what
Angry
form? I've
rant.
been happy with their form in a while. So.
Battlefield 3, Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4. I like, even though that one came out all fucked up. Oh my gosh. Anyways, probably a new Star Wars title because, like you said, they got the license. We haven't. I mean, the right now actually, Jedi Fallen Order. You say for May the 4th, they've got new challenges, new cosmetics and things free. So that's pretty sweet. And check that out. We all like Jedi Fallen Order.
Yep.
And so maybe they'll announce maybe a sequel to Jedi Fallen Order. Maybe that's what's up.
It's a little early, but yeah, I could
It
see
is
them
pretty
doing
early,
it. I could see
yeah.
them. They do it every year with all their other games,
So-
like FIFA 19, FIFA 19 Part 2.
No, it is
Part 2.
Yeah.
Well, that actually happened with the Switch version of FIFA 19. Anyways, so we will be covering EA Plays. They're going to do digital. We're going to obviously do digital and review the conference as we have in the past.
All right, so now we go and move on to some Microsoft news. First, the good news: Xbox Game Pass reaches 10 million subscribers across console and PC.
Yeah.
This is a service that's kind of taken off. Like so far, I mean, they've had a lot of head start over things like Stadia, the ones that are coming from Amazon, and even GeForce.
Well, this service is actually a good deal.
Yeah.
It's $5.
And we were all resistant. I think everybody was resistant to it at first because it's like, why do I want to have a subscription service to you and pay you money monthly? But the amount of stuff that they put in there and the convenience. I got fucking Crackdown 3 for $5. It's hard to beat that. It's hard to beat when I could have gotten fucked for 60. If you're smart enough, there's certain games that roll out where you're like, let me do my Xbox Game Pass. It was garbage. I knew it. And then you can cancel your Xbox Game Pass if there's nothing coming out. So.
Yeah, and so it's been a really good deal. So 10 million subscribers is really big. And so that probably is giving people at Google, something to look forward to. Now, in the article, so we've been joking about what Stadia's numbers are. This article claims that Stadia has already has users in the hundreds of thousands.
It's not even 1 million.
It's not even a million. I don't.
No, there's.
It's got to be like
a million.
100,001.
They forgot to cancel their subscription. That's what it is.
Oh, it's
There's 101 that people that forgot.
40%.
Oh shit, that's me.
Yeah.
I need to cancel.
So
if that's one of you guys, make sure you
cancel
we
your
cancel. We did that. We did this very same thing on one of the news. I don't think I've canceled. Joe's absolutely
He's one of
right.
them.
No, we were gonna potentially try out the service and wait for it to get better and then put out some
We've been
content
waiting for a
on
long
it. So
time.
I know we are. I don't think it's ever gonna hit any sort of numbers that can compete with Xbox or because it's just too niche. It's way too niche.
yeah, and it's just the framework in the United States isn't where it needs to be right now for people to be able to play without latency. And they
latency, and then it's just
broken
not
promises.
a good deal.
Well, broken promises too.
And broken promises.
Like you said, everything's gonna be 4K. Well, nothing's actually.
And the
4K.
negative stigma.
Yeah.
It's
So
developers' fault.
everyone else has all these things. Like Ubisoft hasn't provided numbers for its Uplay Plus subscription, which sometimes things on there are a good deal. So if you like Ubisoft games, maybe that's one you check out. EA Access and Origin Access have 3.5 million members. So these game subscriptions are actually picking up steam, and they're coming up in the world.
Yeah.
We'll just have to see if when Amazon comes out, if they can put out a product that people actually want to use. If NVIDIA's going to actually get more games on there, and then you're going to stop battling with the developers, because that's something that we really like to play. So we'll just have to see. Are you guys ready for the bad news for Microsoft?
There's bad news.
Go ahead.
What's the bad
Microsoft
news?
is getting sued. So we talked a while back about Nintendo getting sued over Joy-Con drift, right?
Yes.
So Nintendo knew that the Switch sticks would eventually get to the point where they just wouldn't work, and your character would spin around in circles or would walk forward forever. And Xbox One has had that problem. in this article and then on the Reddit threads, they were finding issues with these controllers as far back as 2014. There are hundreds of videos on YouTube of people teaching themselves and other people how to fix this problem. Microsoft has known about this problem for a long time, and finally, someone decided to sue them. And so he's claiming that he bought a $180 Elite controller. He noticed the joystick started to drift, got another one, that joystick started to drift, and then after taking everything apart, realized that there's actually something functionally wrong with it. And if you want to know what it is, it says the wiper component of the potentiometer scrapes resistive material off a curved track, resulting in unwanted electrical contact. So you can't fix it. It's not like something's stuck and dirty in there. It is actually a broken part of the controller. Microsoft apparently has known about it for 6 years, charging people for fixes, which you cannot do. And so if it goes the same way that the Nintendo one did, I imagine Microsoft is going to have to address this issue, offer people free fixes for all of their controllers.
Shit, this is bigger than I thought.
Yeah, it is potentially a big deal. And now it's really early in the whole process of everything.
It depends on how strong their lawyers are, right?
Absolutely. But if they can actually prove that Microsoft has known about this issue for a long time, just based on the sheer number of
Am I
customers.
going to get money?
Did you
Class action lawsuit?
if you can prove that you've had paid for like new controllers because of drift issues, I imagine you could, but
No.
it'll depend on how that one works.
I had.
So.
But when was the last time you played Xbox One?
I did have a drift
The other
issue
day?
on one of my controllers, but I never turned it in because it was so small. It didn't bother me, and I had 3 other controllers that I would switch back and forth. Fuck, probably should have had that serviced.
Yes. So who knows? I remember the only drift issues I ever had was on Nintendo 64, and all you had to do is turn it. You had to turn because normally it was like the controller was sitting on the carpet and being held left or something, and then you turned it on and you just turn it back off.
I don't think the drift issues on the Xbox, at least in my experience, has not been like the Switch, because I have like 6 Xbox controllers and probably more than that. So my test is test pool is a little bit bigger than one, and one of them failing, I'm like, whatever, move on to one of these other ones.
But if you pay $180 for some Elite controller and it's got drift,
if it's the Elite, then fuck that.
Yeah, big deal. We'll just see how Microsoft comes. They'll probably just offer free fixes because no one's going to go through that process.
Right.
So that's what happened with Nintendo, and so
I went and I looked to see if Origin Access, because we talked about the subscription service, and I was like, what other subscription service? And I realized me and Joe are Origin Access Premier, right? So that we could play Battlefield 5 and Battlefront 2 and all this. Did it actually pay for itself? Did enough games come out where it paid for itself? Because it's $15 per month, $100 per year. And at least on the Angry Joe show, it paid for itself because we review a lot of the games that come out. So I think we at least did 3, if not 4.
Well, it's like 2 games a year, and then you're set at the $100 rate.
Essentially. So I was like, okay. So when subscription services make sense and they save you money, do the math, then do them. It still feels bad to give a company that kind of sucks balls some money like that automatically.
Yeah.
And so we would have to then say, well, if they fuck up or if they're putting in loot boxes and all this other stuff, then you cancel your subscription and you play a different game. But
if you pay $100 up front, though, like you can't. And that's the best deal. You got to pay it up front.
Next year,
they're
I'll
insulating
stop.
themselves. No, well, first it all depends on EA Access. This EA Plays and what they announced there.
Yeah,
it's like, okay, I looked at their website. They still have, this is what you get. FIFA 2019. It's still all the old shit. Madden 19 and all this. They haven't even updated it with the new shit. So they need to update their website so that we know whether it's going to continue to be worth it or not.
Maybe that's their plan. It's like, they'll just we'll prolong
that EA Plays conference is going to be all that much more important.
Yeah, see if it's worth paying that money.
All right.
Well, anything else that you guys wanted to talk about? Any rumors or?
We got a big Naughty Dog video, Sony video, part 2 of our news. Watch that video.
Yeah, we got some exclusive interviews with Naughty Dog.
Exclusive interviews, some updates on the copyright, and just the whole fucked up situation. We'll keep the video spoilers free for you so that you don't have to contend with that. But that's going to be it for this one. Want to thank our sponsors again, Manscaped. Thank you so much for supporting the Angry Joe Show. Go check out their products. We wouldn't promote it if they weren't badass. It actually is badass. Check it out. And thank you guys so much for watching this one. Go watch our Naughty Dog one. Bye, guys.